So +6 Lucario. Here we go. Lucario goes for the close combat. Excalibur doesn't take that very well at all. And we're in a really nice position. Technically, it's not bait. I did use this team at Liverpool, just not in the tournament you thought. Yeah, it was at the Liverpool Regionals, but it was in a random team tournament called Chaos Cup. It was a side event. But I still used it at Liverpool Regional. Alright? It's true. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so basically, Liverpool Regional, we had this tournament where we got given random teams to use. And this was one of the random teams I used. It's bizarre. It's got cool strategies and stuff, but it's super weird. And I wanted to see if I could get any wins with it on the ladder. Now, the whole idea behind it is you've got beat up Sneasel with Justified Lucario with normal Terror and extreme speed. You've got Surf Sneasel with the Absorb Bulb and Colossal to activate Steam Engine and give it a special attack boost. You have speed control as well with the Ice Wind. The whole team is built around Sneasel. Also, you can go Fake Out on a Pokemon, go for Tail with Lumineon. Yeah, there's a bloody Lumineon. And then you can Surf for Storm Drain on Lumineon. And then Lumineon actually does some fairly decent damage, actually, if you get a Storm Drain boost. Espathra and Rotom are kind of just vibes, honestly. They're just vibes. I mean, Espathra actually can be used to lower the special attack for things... for Lumineon and Colossal, so. And Rotom, I suppose, so. It's kind of cool with Lumina Crash. Yeah, the team's just vibes. If you want to use it, you can see the code. Go and use it. I don't know how long it will be available for. Like I said, it's from the tournament. Like, someone gave it to me. Someone official gave it to me. And there was a load of us. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. If you like us using weird teams like this, hit the like button. Subscribe. And if you want a similar team to this, another team that I used in the same tournament, let me know in the comments, because I have another one featuring Rockslide Blissey. Yeah. Okay guys, so jumping into the first game, we have a Farigiraf, a Excalibur, a Hariyama, an Annihilate, a Kingambit, and a Torkoal. Now, the Trick Room just scares me in general. This team doesn't do anything against Annihilate, like, it literally can't do anything, so I basically need to just put a Pokemon out front for the Annihilate to hit, and then try and go from there. If I go with Sneasel, I can't click Fake Out onto the Farigiraf, which sucks. I could go Colossal, actually. That wouldn't be a bad option. I wonder if they would take the bait. I suppose if they Final Gambit Sneasel, at least then... at least I just get brought down to my Sash, and I can just get free damage off into the Farigiraf then. Also, if he goes Sneasel, then they go for Fake Out, and Inner Focus just activates. The other option here is that I go with Espathra. I guess Espathra's cool as well, because if they end up going with Hariyama, then I can just hit it with the Psychic Type attack. So I think we'll do that. I'll bring Colossal. No, I won't bring Colossal. I will bring Colossal, actually. Colossal's not bad against the Torkoal, although we do get destroyed by Earth Power. And I suppose I'll go Lucario. This is going to be a really tough game, but all the games are going to be tough. But this one will be especially tough because we just have nothing to fight Trick Room with. But we'll see how we get on. So it is going to be Annihilate, but it's actually going to be the Excalibur next to it. So that's really interesting. I'm just going to click Fake Out here into the Excalibur. I don't want it doing anything, and obviously Annihilate could do anything. We either go for the Lumina Crash or we go for the Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam will hit both Pokemon and is super effective into the Excalibur. And if Annihilate does choose to go for the Final Gambit onto Sneasel, this will become single target. It's actually not a bad idea. Or do we just go Lumina Crash and just get some fat damage off? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Lumina Crash. Let's see what the Annihilate chooses to do. I would expect it just to go into the Espathra. It does go into the Espathra, so this is fine, right? So it's a knockout for a knockout, and my opponent's Excalibur doesn't get to do anything unless it's Covert Cloak, which would be really weird. Espathra wasn't particularly necessary in this matchup. To be honest with you, I've got no idea what I'm going to do in this matchup. This team is kind of just vibes, really. This is actually a really nice opportunity for me to bring in Lucario, though. This is a really nice opportunity for me to bring a Lucario in. As long as Hariyama's not coming in here. It's going to be the Farigiraf. And I think we just go beat up into Lucario along with a crunch into Farigiraf. Because at least if we remove Farigiraf, right? Its ability obviously goes away. Armor Tail, what are you doing? This ground? Water. Okay. Maybe concerned about a steel or a fighting type move into Baxcalibur from Lucario. Nonetheless, we're just going to go for the beat up and we're going to see if we can get rid of this Farigiraf. It'll be very interesting to see what this Baxcalibur wants to do. Maybe it ends up going... I mean, it should target Lucario, right? Like, if you're a half-decent player, you target Lucario, not the Sneasel. The Sneasel's not really doing anything at the moment. But obviously that's only 3 hits, but hopefully a crunch is enough. It is enough to take out the Farigiraf. Nicely done, Lucario. We have taken 2 well, I say we've taken 2 knockouts. The Annihilate killed itself, but whatever. Baxcalibur goes for the big swords dance. Very interesting. Can we pick up a win here? Can we pick up the win? It's the Torkoal that switches in. Torkoal actually will just take so much damage from a power gem from Colossal, so I suppose the thing is, right, Sneasel is at full HP, right? So it still has its Focus Sash. So if they end up switching in, if they end up protecting Baxcalibur here, no, I don't think they'll do that. I think we'll just go for damage. And I don't think I need to E-Speed here either. I think I'm quite happy to go for beat up less close combat. Obviously, if I go for extreme speed here, then the beat up will happen after the extreme speed, so I won't be at. I'll still be at +3. Whereas at least this gets me at +6. So +6 Lucario. Here we go. Lucario goes for the close combat. Baxcalibur doesn't take that very well at all, and we're in a really nice position. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'm expecting just a Heat Wave here really from Torkoal. It's going to be the Eruption. Lucario obviously going to faint to that. And what's really nice here is because they didn't go for Heat Wave, Sneasel cannot get burned, right? Eruption can't burn, Heat Wave can. Which means that Sneasel is guaranteed to remain on the field here. Colossal can switch in. Now, Torkoal does get Earth Power. We can Terra Grass and we can Surf. Now, the combination of the Surf damage plus the Power Gem damage from Colossal should be enough to where an Earth Power does absolutely nothing. If Earth Power is what they choose to do. If they end up going for Eruption, then I'm hoping that it will be at such low HP by this stage that Eruption basically has 10 base power and doesn't do anything to Colossal. So let's find out. Colossal terrestrializes. How we picked up the first win in the first game with this team. Here we go, Sneasel. Goes for the Surf. Little bit of chip onto the Torkoal. We get the Absorb Bulb activated and Steam Engine activated on Colossal. And here comes the Power Gem. Oh, is it enough? +1. And Torkoal goes down, and incredibly, we've actually picked up a win with this team. And we've managed to show off, like, everything this team was meant to do, except for anything with Lumineon, right? Like, we got the combination with Lucario off, we got the combination with Colossal off. That's sick! Amazing! I should just finish this video now. We won't, we're going to go for more games and see if we can keep the wins going. But wow. Let's jump into the next one. Well, this is exciting. So our next game is against what looks like a Trick Room team again. Although there are some fast elements, like you wouldn't expect to see Dragapult on Trick Room. So this will be pretty interesting to see. I think I'm quite happy to go Sneasel Lucario. I've got a funny feeling that that Lucario has the same speed as Indeedee Male. I don't know why I think that. My gut feeling is they're both 95. I might be way off. Also, we don't know what the IVs are, so Indeedee might end up outspeeding my Lucario, I'm not sure. We're going to use Sneasel and Lucario as the lead, though. I'm fairly happy with that. We'll bring Lumineon. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. Actually, no, I don't think I can bring Lumineon. I think I'd rather bring Colossal here. We'll bring Lumineon anyway. Come on, Lumineon! Do something! The cool thing with Lumineon is that we can do a Hydro Pump directly into Colossal if we wanted to. Obviously, we would need to Terrestrialize to lift that. But if we wanted to activate the Absorb Bulb and Steam Engine, that is an option. Rather than relying on Surf from Sneasel. If Sneasel ends up going down before Lucario, then we can always bring in the Lumineon, go for a Tailwind. Maybe I'd be better off going for like Fake Out first, then go for Tailwind. Maybe switch a Lucario on the Lumineon onto maybe like a Grass type attack. Not that my opponent had any Grass type attacks. I guess I could switch in on like a Dragon Dart. I mean, I don't expect Lucario to take these types of attacks well at all, to be honest. It does look like it's going to be the Trick Room combination, and my opponent isn't going to be able to go for Fake Out, so this is going to be really, really interesting. I do have a little bit of a... I've got to try and figure out, basically, if they're going to Trick Room. The problem is here, right, as I can target the Hariyama, or I can target the Indeedee. I can't target both. I think I'm going to target the Hariyama. The reason I'm going to target the Hariyama is just because I think the things in the back can deal with an Indeedee better than they can deal with a Hariyama. Okay, I was right about the speed. And that is going straight into Lucario, and... It actually might be Choice Scarf Indeedee. That's another option. That is something that we saw in Sword and Shield. I mean... I didn't even think about after you. I completely forgot that even existed. That's cool. Cool tech. I like it. Okay. So I think here we have to go for the Surf combination. I mean, the nice thing here is that my opponent can't go for a Trick Room, right? So, and if he is Choice Scarf, he is locked into After You, which means he is forced to basically go for... Well, the Hariyama is the only thing on his team that can attack. So if I go for a Surf here, we will Terrestrialize and we will go for the Heat Wave and get some big damage off. And if he's going for if he ends up going for another close combat, it'll be going second, but it'll be unresisted. Sorry, it'll be neutral, right? We're removing our rock typing. The other thing to consider here is that the Hariyama is at -1 special defense after that close combat, so I don't know how much a Heat Wave will do, but hopefully it will do a fair chunk. Oh, no. Oh, actually, no, this might work out bad. Oh, he's... Okay. So you're going to take some chip. We resist that. Oh, and you lose the special defense even more with Headlong Rush. I thought it was a recoil move. It's not. Okay, I mean, this works out even better now, right? So, he ends up going for Headlong Rush, which would have done less damage than what Close Combat would have done because we resist it. And we get the Absorb Bulb off, and his... Please tell me this hits Hariyama. Really, man? Okay, alright. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to click Protect and Icy Wind. He quite clearly needs to get damage off onto my Colossal. So, although Colossal at this stage may actually outspeed the Indeedee. Nonetheless, if I go for Protect here, the attack is definitely coming into Colossal. And we're going for an Icy Wind. I can just drop the speed of the Indeedee. That will allow Sneasel to outspeed. This is such a difficult team to use. They actually end up switching out, sorry. They're going into what? It's going to be the Azumarill. That's a really interesting switch. That is a super interesting switch. As we go for the Icy Wind. So I could actually go for Terra Blast into Azumarill here if I wanted to. And we actually see Close Combat into Sneasel. I think it's very likely that we'll see an Aqua Jet here go into Sneasel. No, we can't. You can't Aqua Jet because of Psychic Terrain. I stand corrected. We will not see an Aqua Jet. But is there any reason here for me not to just click Heat Wave? Well, I feel like Colossal will live a player off fairly comfortably. And I can just switch in Lumineon, and I don't think there's any reason to do that. I can bring in Sneasel later on once Psychic Terrain's gone and use that for Fake Out. And I think I'll just click Heat Wave. I don't think there's any reason not to. Like, the Hariyama might switch out at this point, I suppose, but I think we're okay in this position. Provided Heat Wave doesn't miss like it did that first time, I think we'll be okay. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that that was even an option. So, are we gonna see a belly drum here? Or is it just gonna be a play rough? Or a liquidation? It's gonna be an ice punch actually going into Lumineon. So super interesting. However, I think here we just go Hydro Pump into Hariyama. And Terra Blast. And that should be fine. I don't really see what my opponent does here. Like, the nice thing is that we do have the speed advantage because my opponent decided not to set up Trick Room, right? They end up going for the Wide Guard, expecting me to Heat Wave again, but I've learnt my lesson. We're not doing that again. Colossal's... Is it Sapsipper? It's Sapsipper! What is this episode, man? It's Sapsipper Subaru. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Parasol! Oh my god! What is this? To give you some transparency, I was trying to practice with this team just to get used to it, like on the ladder. And I lost like 8 games in a row trying to get used to it. So I'm ranked about 25,000th on the ladder. When I started practicing, I was around 6k-ish. I'm about 25k on the ladder. This person is about 33,000th on the ladder. So you just see all kinds of shenanigans at this end. Oh god, this is so funny. Okay, let's go for the Tailwind. Let's go for the Power Gem. And make sure that we deal with this indeedy. My opponent here is going to Terrestrialize. What are we going to see? We're going to see the... It's going to be the Indeedee. We're going to see normal or something like that. It's ice? Ice? You what? What? What is this? Live it, Colossal. Come on, you deserve to live this. Live it! We do on 16 HP. What is this? I don't even know what's going on at this point. Lumineon sets the Tailwind. Oh my god. Sing! Oh, it's going to be Sing Blunder Policy. Oh man. What is going on? It's just completely bizarre. This is completely bizarre. It's going to be the Torkoal now. Here's my thinking. Azumarilla's going to knock itself out in a minute. So I think we just switch out into Sneasel and click Protect. If I do that, no, then if I do that, then Colossal faints. Ooh, I needed to leave myself an extra turn, didn't I? Oh no, counting down 2. Oh, we okay then? I can do that this turn and Protect. I think I can. I think I can. Pretty bold from my opponent to go for Perish Song when they did. It's very bold. Let's switch in Sneasel. Colossal picks Protect. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ice Punch. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I am right. Because I'm not going to switch out here, am I? I may end up going for Flamethrower, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, this isn't... okay. Yeah, now I'm out of Pokemon. Okay, I've not played this very well, but we can absolutely still win this. We can definitely still win this. So, he basically has to double target Lumineon here, right? So if I go for Protect, and I can go for Power Gem into Torkoal, the Azumarill will faint next turn. He cannot go for an Aqua Jet, because we're in Psychic Terrain, and I have Storm Drain, so... Now, if Torkoal... The question is, does Torkoal protect? Of course it does. I naturally, in that situation, would expect the Torkoal to protect, so that's fine. I try the Power Gem, doesn't work. I suppose there is an issue here if he clicks Perish Song again. Do you know what? Fair play! Fair play! And I would lose here because Torkoal is slower than Lumineon. I didn't even see the double Power Stomp as an option, honestly. I didn't even see that as another option. Until it got said, Azumarill used, that's when it clicked in, and I was like, you know what, they could go for Power Stomp. And that's exactly what they've done. Fair play. I mean, we could still win this, potentially. I don't think we will, but I can try. We'll go for the Hydro Pump here. We'll try. I mean... He goes for the Protect. Doesn't get it. We're going to have to hit this Hydro Pump. In the sun. Here we go. Big damage, Lumineon. It's a 2-hit KO. So on the following turn... we actually can win this. So we need him to... So he'll go Protect this turn. We need him to not Protect, or we need the Protect to fail on the following turn, and we need Hydro Pump to hit. The odds are slightly in my favour. It's probably in the region of around 65%-ish chance for us to win. He has to Protect. If he protects and gets it off, he wins. If the Protect doesn't come off, and I miss Hydro Pump, he wins. Here we go. Yes, there's one thing. Can we have number 2, Lumineon? Can we have number 2? Yes, we can. This team picks up a second win. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe we have 2 wins in a row with this team. I cannot believe it. How is this team working? I literally lost 8 games in a row. Like I said, maybe it's because I'm really low on the ladder. But this team should not be working. Oh my god! Okay, guys, we have another Annihilate, so that's great. We have actually shown every Pokemon on this team except I think Rotom. Although Espathra didn't do anything. In fact, Espathra just died when we brought it out. So, my immediate thoughts here is it could be a U-turn from Annihilate, going into the, like, Terra Dark Armarouge. It could also just be, like, it could also be Beat Up Mousehold, actually. Actually, because Beat Up Mousehold will work for both, right? So, if Annihilate... Yeah, so you can go Beat Up to boost the Rage Fist, but you can also go Beat Up to activate the... Without needing to Terastallize, right? A Beat Up will activate both Weakness Armor and the Weakness Policy, so we need to really think about how we deal with that. I'm wondering if the play here is just to go with Colossal. Or if it's to lead Sneasel, go Fake Out and just one-shot the Mousehold with Lucario. I think that's the route we have to go down. And if Lucario faints, Lucario faints. I guess we'll bring Cole as a backup strategy, because actually Cole also has the potential to annihilate this team, which is pretty funny. And I'm going to bring Lumineon, because Lumineon put in work in the last game, so we'll bring it again. You guys have all seen Rotom do stuff in the past. You don't need to see another Citrus Berry and Nasty Pot Rotom, do you? And honestly, the next episode you guys are going to see will have an Espathra in it. I haven't done the battles yet, but I know the team I'm going to use. So, if we don't see much of Espathra here, don't worry, you'll see it next time. So it's going to be Sneasel Lucario, of course, is our lead, and it is what we thought. Actually, my opponent may... Ooh, I don't know if I've thought about this right. My opponent could actually just Terastallize the Mousehold to avoid the Fake Out. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the Beat Up, and I'm going to Terastallize Lucario, and I'm going to go for Crunch. Lucario is Assault Vest, so by Terastallizing, we're no longer going to be weak to the Fire-type attack. And hopefully with the Assault Vest, we can live a hit. Lucario is incredibly frail, so I'm not certain of anything, but we'll see. Is it going to be double beat-up strats? And honestly, if we can just remove my opponent's... What? Bro doesn't care about Fake Out, apparently. I literally could have just clicked fake out into mouse hold and crunch and done big damage. Well, that's unfortunate. The interesting thing is that Sneasel seems to be outspeeding the mouse hold, so maybe the mouse hold is designed to outspeed, what, maybe Garchomp? Anything between 113 and... I mean, Gengar's 110, but I don't know why you'd need to outspeed that. And there's the beat up. Okay, yeah, we might be in trouble now. So, what has just come to mind is that it might be stored power. And if it's stored power, then that's a problem. He ends up going Heat Wave. It misses Lucario! Come on, Lucario! Lucario is here to play. Lucario is here to play. Here we go with the crunch. Armrouge goes down, and what a position we're in. Fair play, Lucario. Fair play. I have no idea if we live that Heat Wave, honestly. I actually think Lucario would live it, but thanks to the Assault Vest, because it basically makes the Heat Wave +1 special attack. I know it's a little bit more complicated than that in the maths, but that's the way my brain is currently working. And it's obviously spread damage as well, and it's not super effective, so I actually think we would live it. Murkrow switches in. So this is probably going to be a Haze, right? This would be Haze. But I can outspeed the Murkrow and knock it out with an E-Speed. Okay, I think I'm going to switch in Colossal, and I'm going to go for an E-Speed into the Murkrow. Just so it can't shut down the Colossal setup in the back as well. And based on this being a very supportive, not very fast mouse hold... Wait, what speed is... Oh, wow, we don't actually knock out the Murkrow. Murkrow bulky. Wow. Okay. He ends up getting beat up. Yeah, as I was saying, Sneasel base 1... I could thought Sneasel was base 110. I might be wrong. Sneasel might be higher than that. It might be like base... like 115. In which case it would outspeed Mousehold regardless. I'm honestly not sure at this point. I'm honestly not sure. Here we go for the Heat Wave. And I am going to E-Speed the Murkrow, but he may go for Follow Me. Yeah, which is what I thought he might do. So at least then the E-Speed plus a Heat Wave will take the knockout. Is this team about to get 3 wins in a row? There's no way. Lucario just annihilates the Mousehold. There's no way this team is about to get 3 wins in a row. Surely not. We can see a Haze here. There's the Haze. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're still got Lucario looking pretty healthy. I could actually bring Sneasel back in later on to get a... This game's done, isn't it? We're 4-1 up. Is this game done? Has this team done 3-0 in this episode? Honestly, I have struggled so much to get wins. Even like in the lower tiers, I was struggling. Like once my rating was dropping down. But since then, I won a game, used the next episode's team for a game, won that, and then I've done these 3 episodes and won them all. That's mental. I'm gonna click Protect. Wait, did I click Protect? No, I didn't click Protect last time, did I? What did I do? I clicked Heat Wave. Okay, that's fine then. And then we just go Crunch. Lucario should outspeed Golden Go. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. There might be Scarf Golden Go. But it's okay. I mean, look, Lucario, you have well and truly done your job. You knocked out. You avoided the Heat Wave. You knocked out the Armrouge. You knocked out the Mousehold, and you did massive damage to the Murkrow. I can't remember what it was called. Sneasel comes in. Surely I just go Heat Wave. I don't need to click Surf here. I'm fine to click Icy Wind, aren't I? And just slow the Golden Go down. Actually, this will tell us if it's Scarf. It is Scarf. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to get Scarf anyway. I'd have had to have brought in Lumineon. Go for Tailwind. Did I say Scarf off the Surf off? I'd have to bring in Lumineon, go Tailwind. Somehow get Sneasel back in. and then go from there. Oh, my opponent had a Tailwind up. Of course they did. Whatever. Do you know what? Do you know, with assuming no shenanigans happen here, we're 3-0 with this team, which frankly is incredible. Yeah, okay, we got a little bit lucky in this last one with the Heatwave miss, but still, we're still 3-0. Oh, we actually got Thunderbolt. Okay, that's kind of... Oh, that does nothing because you're at -2 special attack. Right, we just need a Heatwave or a Hydro Pump to hit. Just one of them. Just one of them has to hit. Yeah, it's 3-0 with this meme team! Thank you to the person that built this team in that rental team thing. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on at this point. Awesome! If you want to try the team out, guys, I'll leave the code down below. I'm not going to put a screenshot or anything like that, because this is a meme team and I'm not expecting anyone to want to try it. And I'm not putting a poker paste either. I'm not going through all the stats for this team. I'm just not... Sorry, it's not worth my time. But go ahead and give it a go. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure there are more optimized versions. Or, you know, if you make a Series 1 team and you optimize it a little bit better, let me know and maybe I'll give it a go. But yeah, it's just... Oh man, what an episode this has been. I cannot believe we've got 3 wins. I cannot believe we have got 3 wins. Man. You have to leave a like. You have to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Cheers for watching.